Okay, so this portion of today's video is being filmed on the floor of my studio. That is entirely because it is hot. It is hot as balls right now. The air conditioner in my window has done jack to fix that in the 2 hours it's been running. And it is a lot cooler down here than it is at head level. So, in the interest of getting this project and video done in a reasonable manner of time, we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. And I hope you can bear with me on that because it's hot. This box is from eBay, and in it are count them, 6 MacBooks. I paid less than $100 for these, and in the interest of keeping things quick and cool with these lights pointing at me, let's get started. So we got a pretty big box here. I don't know what the weight is on it. I don't know how to, it's 35 pounds. And we're gonna cut into it a little bit. This fella is very well taped for his weight. The box just kind of falls apart. Glad I did it here and not on the UPS truck. Foam noise isolation panels as packing material. We're greeted with our first MacBook. Alrighty, this is a pretty beaten up 17-inch MacBook Pro. I'm not entirely certain of the year. Green looks okay. I'm kind of hoping that these are external scratches and not like an actual shattered LCD. That'd be pretty awesome if that wasn't the case. The lid is starting to come off. She's not in super great condition, but she does come, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like how much that hinge moves. 2.6 gigahertz, 2 gigabytes, 120 gigabyte, EMC number 2102. This is a 2006 17-inch MacBook. This is gonna be a project and a half. I hope this is the worst condition that we have in this box, but I doubt it. With my luck, this is the best condition we have. And let's take a grab at the next, oh, this one looks worse. This thing's falling out all over the, oh shit. Okay, screen looks better than the first one. The deck plate has come off. Hard drive and RAM have been removed, which I was honestly halfway anticipating. A lot of the connectors aren't properly connected. Why is this still held in? There are no, so the palm rest and deck plate are completely off now. It's a 2.4 gigahertz, 2x2 gig, so 4 gigs of RAM, if it had RAM, and 160 gig with a super drive. So far, the first one has been in the best condition, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. And this is 2007 model, 2007 15-inch. I'm gonna put this one over here because it's not gonna close all the way and I don't want to put anything on top of it. Another looks to be 17-inch. I mean, this one isn't falling apart on me, so that's good. This one also, ooh, I don't know if the iPhone's gonna pick that up, but that battery is inflated. Like you could throw this shit in a pool and float on it and you'd be fine. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a fire hazard. All right, so this one is a 2.6 gigahertz with a high-res glossy screen, 2x2 gigs of RAM, 250 gigabyte hard drive, and a super drive. It is missing a bunch of screws, so that doesn't give me hope that things are still inside of this. Ooh. This is nice. She's definitely dirty. She definitely needs a bit of love. There doesn't seem to be any major dents along the, oh, there's one here on the express card slot. Ooh, there's a nice bite taken out of it right here. Oh, my heart just dropped. Okay, so this is an original MacBook Air, and the battery swelling in this one, oh, you can absolutely see it on that one. The swelling in this is way worse. Screen looks nice-ish, still dirty, it's still used. Keyboard feels okay, but the battery has swollen substantially. And because of that battery swelling, we can't really get our port door down to look at what we got for ports, nor can we get it up. Like, it's just kind of stuck in limbo. Aside from the battery, this is in pretty good condition, so I have high hopes for that one. Oh, no way. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a TiBook. This is a titanium PowerBook G4. Please tell me the hinge is good. Oh, the hinge is great. All the keys feel nice. Display looks great. Paint on the hinge is chipped up a little bit, but I mean, that's normal. 2001. 2001 is when this thing came out. But this is, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to clean her up a bit, but this is in pretty good condition. And last but not least, oh wow, these things are smaller than I would have thought. So here, lads and gents, a 12-inch PowerBook G4. Gorgeous. Again, she's dirty. She's probably been sitting for a while. Trackpad's still clicky. Keyboard still feels nice. Display doesn't look super terrible. Comes with battery. Battery doesn't hold a charge though. 867 megahertz, 256 megabytes of RAM, 40 gigabyte hard drive, and a combo drive. 2002. Is when this was made. Hopefully we still have our hard drive in here. And with that being said, I'm gonna find a spot to put this box. I'm gonna cut the cameras and I'm gonna take some time over the next couple days or so to see if there's any life left in any of these and maybe remove some of the fire hazards. And I'll come back to you with what I find.
4 to 6 days later.
Alrighty, so it's been about a week now, and I've spent some time playing with these 6 machines. I've got some interesting results. So I figured we'll start from smallest to biggest. So with the 12-inch PowerBook, she actually cleaned up pretty nice. I haven't gone inside of this thing yet, so I haven't like dusted it or like re-thermal pasted it. But it's got a hard drive, it's got RAM. It turns on and it takes a little while to think. So we'll come back to it. But yeah, I'm super impressed with this. Like, it's in pretty good condition. There's like maybe one chip down here on the battery, but it's a removable battery, so I can fix that. Second on the list, as it's dirty because I just touched it, sticker residue on my hands, the MacBook Air. This is the one that was a bomb. This was the Note 7 of laptops. You can see I went in, took out the battery. It did not leave any warping or bulging on the case, so that's amazing. By the way, this is what came out of it. For those of you that aren't, familiar with laptop batteries or just batteries in general, this is bad. This is a fire hazard and a half. So I'm glad that this didn't suffer any permanent damage to it. It has RAM because it's soldered to the board. You can't take that out. It doesn't have a hard drive though, and they take iPod hard drives. They take 1.8-inch drives, so like ZIF drives. So I'm gonna have to order one. I did boot it up into a Snow Leopard installer. It does turn on. If there's no installer, it just goes to a question mark, which is good. Everything seems to work. Next up is the TieBook. I don't think I'm allowed to pick favorites, but if I was, this is my favorite one of the bunch. Because these things are usually beaten, like rented mule beaten. Like the hinges fall off or are super flimsy. This is still holding its weight. Yeah, it's lost a bit of paint on the hinges, but compared to some of the TieBooks you'll see out there, this is pretty damn good condition. It turns on and it boots up into 10.3.9 Panther. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you would have seen what it would have looked like to buy a brand new Mac running Panther, because I got this guy to set up with the original welcome video. It boots up, it runs, there's really nothing wrong with it outside of the battery, but I mean, it's a 20-year-old laptop, and I'm pretty sure this is an OEM battery. Really wouldn't expect it to last this long. Next up, 15-inch MacBook Pro from 2007. This one was actually the first one I got up and running. It is missing the RAM door cover. Smacked an 80 gig hard drive into this thing and fed her a little bit of RAM, and she now runs 10.9.5 Mavericks. She can go up to 10.11.6 El Capitan, but I have about maybe half a dozen machines running El Capitan and exactly 0 running Mavericks prior to this, so figured, yeah, I'll fill the spot. She is, however, missing every single case screw on the sides, the back, the bottom. Like there are no screws holding this together. So I'm gonna have to go to the wonderful world of eBay to hopefully get that sorted out, as well as a RAM door. This is in surprisingly usable condition. Up next, the 17-inch MacBook Pro from 2006. Inside with the glossy display, she cleans up pretty well. She actually still had her hard drive in her, so that's pretty good. And this one is an OEM battery, and the lights are still coming on, so that's pretty good. I put 10.5 Leopard on this one, and when I went to go shoot B-roll for this one. I remembered I didn't finish setting it up. So similar to the Thai book, I got the welcome video. The only difference between that one and this one is you get to see this one. The hinge is still barely attached to the lid, so that's something I'm gonna have to look into replacing, but displays for these are like 40, 50 bucks, and I'm not really looking to drop that money into this at the moment. Overall, it's not in terrible condition. And then last but not least, the 2008 17-inch MacBook Pro. This one has a hard drive. I had to put an 80 gig hard drive in it, and there's no caddy. There's no drive caddy, so it's just kind of free floating at the moment. Don't worry, I don't normally shake my hard drives like this, especially when they're running. This is off and posing minimal threat of damage to this machine at this point in time. So she's missing all but 2 screws on the sides to keep that together, and she's missing half of her screws on the bottom of the case. Now this is a 2008. So it is probably going to suffer from the graphics card failure at some point. Right now, there is a line down the screen, like right about here. That is screen damage. That is not graphics issue, that is screen damage. There were graphics issues. Again, if you're following me on Instagram or Twitter, you would have seen this, my PowerBook Pro. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. I ended up packing this one with 10.8.3. Oh yeah, let's go check in on the 12-inch. See how she's doing. Oh, she's still thinking. So yeah, the hard drive is dead on the 12-inch PowerBook. Now for this video, that's it. We have 6 MacBooks that I got for under $100. It's not clickbait, they were just really, really old. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. What old laptops or MacBooks do you have? I'm pretty interested because I collect a bunch of these. Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See you then.